Then, the next day, he urged protesters to go into the Capitol, gave a TV interview. He went to the front of the crowd at a police barricade, was filmed there just before it was breached. He went through the breach and placed himself at the front of the crowd again at the next police line. He admitted that he helped orchestrate the protest and then gave another interview. That participation makes him limited purpose public figure, and he was also the subject of intense attention. Before the first mention in Fox, he was already in the New York Times. Also the subject in Arizona, an article on daily costs, subject of questions to the Attorney General. He was on the FBI's most wanted page for 6 months. So that means he's a public person. In addition, Ray Epps had access to the channels of effective communication. He showed up, so he's not like a helpless person, like can't respond to this attack from Fox. He was on 60 Minutes. He was giving interviews to the New York Times. He was being lifted up by Liz Cheney as some innocent hero. And there is no actual malice. He hasn't proven anything. First, he claims that Fox had an economic motive to appease viewers. That's irrelevant. Profits are irrelevant. Everybody makes money. Second, claims that Fox sought guests to fall into their storyline also falls short, saying in any event, comments from one guest rejecting the idea that the FBI infiltrated the Proud Boys gave no information about Ray Epps, who had been an Oath Keeper, especially when Homeland had attempted to infiltrate the Oath Keepers, which we saw. Fox tried to investigate this, and they did. Now, Ray Epps claims that Fox avoided the truth, but that's a pretty self-serving denial, and that's not enough to establish malice. And fourth, Ray Epps fares no better asserting that Fox used unreliable sources like Darren Beattie. Courts have consistently held that reliance on troublesome sources aren't good enough. Also, the complaint does not allege facts, even showing that he was a source. Rather, he provided commentary on known facts. And fifth, Ray Epps cannot allege actual malice by asserting that the idea of federal informants is inherently improbable. Just last year, the prosecution for a conspiracy to kidnap the governor, the Big Gretch Rona hoax with Governor Whitmer from Michigan, fell apart because two alleged conspirators were FBI sources who were pushing the plan. Yeah. The First Amendment protects commentators from speculating on undisclosed facts of similar conduct here. If one could plead actual malice by just simply labeling a theory about government misconduct improbable, then that standard would not provide much protection for those critiquing government actors, and there is no actual malice here. 6, the absence of any retraction is not evidence of an intent at the time of publication, and so there is not actual malice that is established.